Welcome to Blacksburg, Virginia, home to a team that brings this lunch pail each and every game, the Virginia Tech Hokies. And the Hokies will put toe to leather and will get started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So UCF's offense will take the first swing of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Handoff to the single running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Brown wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
First down here for the offense. They'll try the right side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. The Knights decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So Virginia Tech's offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
After misfiring, it's second down. He's looking to throw. He's going for it all. Snags it down the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. Coming after him. Gets rid of it. That's reeled in. It's Green. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. He makes the connection. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Off-play action on first down. They're bringing heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offense, a sack. Now it's second down. He's looking to throw. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And it's no good. He missed it. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. He's looking to throw it. It's on target and complete. After that last completion, it's second down. From the gun, running back on the move. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Knights will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Heat. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Quick pass on the jet motion. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And the Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps away to find some room. Makes the catch down the right side. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. That's the way you get things going. A huge play and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Makes the grab. It's Green. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The Hokies are in the hurry-up. The snap sets up to throw. And he's got it! Touchdown, Virginia Tech!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Brown will throw it. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and how about the linebacker? You know, you ask him to do so much on the football field, to cover so much ground. You don't always ask him to go man-to-man, but when you do, the linebacker comes through, swats the ball to the ground.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. He gets a block. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The line gets set, first down. He's going to pass. Finds his big tight end. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Hokies line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Comes out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Richardson. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. He'll throw on third down. Fires downfield. Makes the grab. Still running at the 40. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They keep attacking through the air. Wide open downfield. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. They'll throw it on first down. Makes the catch. It's Richardson. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. He's looking to throw. Takes the easy completion. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Brown wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback checking the play. He'll come out throwing on first down. Unloads it downfield. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. The Knights will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs and help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Hokies send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Got the quick completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. Motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Knights with the 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Got it in the middle, it's Fox. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Knights are on the move. They go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Small game, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Splits the uprights right down the middle.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play in the middle.
And they got him for the sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Tight end finds a soft spot, and they get him down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe. The bench is short.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Outside the pocket, let's go. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. flushed out of the pocket. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies. Getting set for the point after. You have to wonder what the defense was thinking there. I mean, he just gashed them all by himself.
Boy, you think quarterback runs sometimes, but you can't think about it all the time. You got misdirection. There's so many things to look at. The quarterback can throw it. But when you got an athlete behind center that can do that, it's just frustrating. Too many things to try to stop.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Line getting set on second down. Wide out in motion. Brown will throw it. Makes the grab on the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Turns it loose. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Knights will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. Makes the catch. It's Mason. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. The aerial assault continues. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air, and offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Finds a man on the right. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. He wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He caught it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Virginia Tech! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Brown wants to pass. He's got him in the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. He's got it. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Trying to find his man on first down. Pulls it in. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late.
Brings up second down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, he's looking downfield. They're trying to get to it. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires into traffic, picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
Now, I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack.